let's highlight some specifics about mounting the ODU. First, take advantage of your tool pouch and carry all tools with you so you don't have to go back and forth to your vehicle. Making multiple trips can really add to the time it takes to complete the job. You should have a pencil, a stud finder, a drill with a high quality bit and nut driver, a torpedo level, silicone sealer, and any ODU hardware that you'll need to complete the installation. Here are some things to watch out for as you're examining the mounting location. The wall needs to be clean with no dry rot, and it cannot be made of vinyl, fiberglass, or aluminum. Watch out for stucco. Any stucco you mount to must be supported stucco, meaning it has wood directly behind it, not foam insulation. If it's not, you can't mount to it. If you're mounting on a roof, you should always avoid mounting an ODU over a living space. Now, let's go through the steps of how to install a standard mount on a training wall. We have already located line of sight, verifying this is a good spot to mount the ODU. Before drilling though, be sure to check the interior wall surface and identify any obstacles that you must avoid. Next, locate the center of the stud. The center two bolts must always be placed into a stud or rafter. Using a stud finder is the easiest way to find a stud. If the stud finder does not work on the exterior of the wall, you can always use it on the interior to locate a stud. Measure from that stud to the edge of a window pane. You can then measure from the same edge on the exterior to the stud you want to drill into. You can also look for nail heads and measure back to your spot. Nails are usually on 16-inch centers, and then you'll know where the stud is located. Third, mark the spot for the first hole. Some technicians like to mark all the holes, but I like to make sure my first hole is solid before marking any others. Now that area is marked, pre-drill the first hole. You will be using 3-inch long by 5/16 diameter lag bolts for the two center holes. For the corner bolts, you will use 2-inch long lag bolts of the same diameter. Be sure not to drill the full depth of the lag bolt. You want to leave about 1/2 inch of material at the end of the hole for the lag bolt to bite into. Next, fill the hole with silicone sealer. Mount the foot plate with the first lag bolt using a 1/2 inch nut driver or ratchet. If there is not a washer built onto the lag bolt, be sure to install your own. Tighten the bolt enough that it's snug but not tight so you can level the foot plate. Now, level the foot plate. With the foot plate level, you can now pre-drill the remaining 5 holes, fill them with silicone, and then install and fully tighten the remaining lag bolts. Finally, level the mast using a bullet level and fully tighten all hardware. If you are installing a KAKU or international ODU, you will also need to install monopoles. Monopoles come in different lengths. Install the short one into the same stud as the foot plate, while the long one goes into the next stud over. Again, it's extremely important that the lags go into a stud in order for the mount to remain solid for many years to come. Be careful not to clamp to the mast bend. Always place the long monopole in the same direction as the prevailing wind. We have now successfully completed an installation of a standard wall mount. Continue on this course to learn about other mounting options.